Welcome, O wanderers of the wavelength, to the inner sanctum of the Chilluminatti. You didn't find us by accident. You were tuned in. Behind this veil of shadow and signal, we gather, not to follow, but to question. So light your candle and lean back 33 degrees. Close the blinds and forget what they told you was real.
That you can't go on. In your
We don't go, yeah, we won't lose, we're gonna love. So baby, please don't go.
Silence in this area is limited to 3 minutes only.
Morrison, I've already got. Mamsarak, I already got. Mr. Dinsmore is not with him.
We ask all flights and passengers also to ensure that your chair backs are in the straight position for takeoff. Thank you.
We wanna keep the stage set. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Can you get us some beer? We have no liquor here. No beer. You want orange drinks? Frankie? You know, whatever you want.
It's Saturday night.
Let's do yours. Let's go.
Rock and Rio. Are you there? Are you in the house?
I am.
Have you jumped off the Red Herring Express?
Yeah. I remember feeling like this. I think it was as a child. Inspiration at my fingertips. Imagination running wild. You get me high. You get me high. You give me something so deep. You get me high. I remember feeling this.
Damn.
You can lose it without knowing. You wake
Tom.
up and you don't know which way the wind is blowing.
Man, he wrote a lot of music, didn't he?
Yeah. They had a whole bunch of records back in the day.
Damn, Kent. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Ken.
Wow. Woohoo. Wow.
No, Nathaniel.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Except thank you so much.
That's awesome.
I ain't afraid of what people say. Ain't afraid of the great deception. Every bad dream comes my way. Time to smoke. You're with me tonight on this dark highway. We've run it together so many times. We're running for money, we're running for music.
See, man? He just went on and on. Hey, Wanda, what's happening? It's good to see you, Barb. Kent, thanks again. Mike, what's going on? Polly, what's happening? Antonio. Woohoo! Amber, too. is over there. Chris, what's going on? Brent. Cack. It's a cack attack, Jack. Cack, you should call in on Teams. Brent, what's going on, man?
Well, if Cack wants to come on, I'll have to call him on Teams. But
Yeah, you call him on Teams.
yeah. But if you want to come on, Cack, let me know.
And stand alive. It's a running man's Bible, yeah.
It's the running man's Bible. You should look that up.
The Running Man's Bible.
Yeah. Because it must be something.
I haven't done The Running Man since like the 80s, dude.
No, I'm talking about the movie The Running Man is what comes to mind when I hear The Running Man's Bible. But it must be something else. There must be some laws if like you're on the run. There must be some rule book or something called The Running Man's Bible. Because I don't think he just was sitting on his back porch and just came up with it. He must have brought it up for a reason. And that's the title of the song, Running Man's Bible. Are you looking it up?
No, I got to lean forward up right now. I'm still leaning back.
You're still 33 degrees back.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on low battery mode. So I don't want to awaken the beast and have it suck down my battery. So you'll have to lean forward and see if you can get an AI overview of the Running Man's Bible.
Well, you know it's listening to us because I got as far as RUNN, and it said Running Man's Bible is my first hit.
There you go. See? We don't even have to say it. We just have to think it.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
From now on, just think it. You know. Anyways, what's it say? The Running Man's Bible.
Let's see. Oh, there's one. The meaning of the lyrics to the Running Man's Bible. Let's see.
Well, how about is there just a definition for the Running Man's Bible? You look for that, the meaning of the lyrics, and I'll look over here. I'll do a more intense focus and ask the question. I'm gonna go straight to the beast.
Well, there's apparently a Bible verse that relates to it.
What
It says,
is the
"Therefore I do
Running
not
Man's
aimlessly." Well, it's a Bible verse about a running man. That came up as well in my search.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. The Running Man's Bible isn't an official book. It's a slang for the essential survival rules and a mindset of someone who is on the run. or living off the grid. Think of it as a code, not a text. See, right there, I'm pointing this out. Hold on.
Who told you that? Chat GPT?
Yeah, hold on. I want to point this out. Now, I've been telling you that you can tell when it's an AI thing.
Right.
And here's an example of it right here. It says, think of it as a code, not a text. It doesn't have to say not a text. It does that consistently. It consistently tells you that whatever you're thinking it is, it's not that. It's this. You'll see. I'll when I see it, I'll point it out. It's hard to explain.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
All right, so listen. What people use, this is ChatGPT. So what people usually mean by it, a distilled set of principles. Keep moving. Don't stay anywhere long enough to be tracked. Leave no trail. Digital, financial, or social. Trust sparingly. Information is more dangerous than weapons. Blend in. Don't stand out. Invisibility beats confrontation. Know your exits. Always have two. Cache, routes, contacts, and backups for all three. Stay light, physically and mentally. Routine kills. Unpredictability keeps you alive. Where the phrase comes from, it shows up in crime and fugitive lore, spycraft, intelligent manuals, dystopian fiction, cyberpunk, street survival, and underground culture. It's the same idea as the gray man doctrine. Tradecraft basics, off-grid survival rules, and how not to be found. Listen to this, man. Given you're into the microcosm cognitive liberty angle, the running man's Bible isn't about fleeing cops. It's about escaping systems. Fuck, man, what do you guys even need me for? Got this fucking thing. Surveillance, behavior control, digital enclosure, pathological conditioning. The modern version is as much mental as it is informational, as it is physical. Man, the running man's Bible. Maybe we should write a book called The Running Man's Bible and just have a bunch of essentials in there.
What it gave me, it says, the running man's Bible is the theory that delves into themes of perseverance, resilience, and the ability to endure hardships while moving forward. Though the dark highway symbolizes the journey through life with its ups and downs, choices and consequences. It reflects on the trials faced, battles fought, and mistakes made, but ultimately celebrates the strength to keep going. The reference to a running man's Bible suggests that the acts of pressing on in the face of adversity, learning from past experiences, and staying alive is a guiding principle or belief system that offers solace and direction. It acknowledges the struggles and dark moments faced, but also emphasizes the importance of companionship, shared experiences, and the bonds formed through enduring challenges together. That's the answer it gave me.
Now, did you use Grok?
No, I didn't. That's
just generic.
That's the generic one, yeah.
Like on from Google or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like any man can type into, and get a AI response. I think that's that one type of AI where it just gives you the company line or whatever. I don't think it gives you the deeper, meaning.
I mean, basically, it just sounds like it's a very generic answer to me, right?
Kind of generic, but I'm just saying. What I'm saying is my idea. Just going back to what I was just about to say earlier. What I was saying is we have inadvertently stumbled onto something here. So, but the point is now I've made the question over here to this ChatGPT, right? And it just came up with that whole thing. I could tell it right now. I could tell it to write a small ebook called The Running Man's Bible. And it would and to give people a roadmap for surviving off the grid or whatever. You know what I mean? I could do it right now, and it would happen right now. Should we do it?
Yeah.
We're going to write a book called The Running Man's Bible right now. Live on the air. Ground Zero Plus, Saturday night, Chilluminatti. See, we showed up. Look, dude, we showed up with empty pockets and we're making stone soup. And who knows, it might be a bestseller. You know, it might be a bestseller. You know, we could market it somewhere. Here, hold on a second. I got to query the beast. Let's write a small how-to book called The Running Man's Bible. A basic roadmap for the gray man. I said a roadmap for the gray man.
Yeah, now thing's definitely listening. Everything you say.
Here it is right here, The Running Man's Bible. A basic roadmap for the gray man. What the book is. It's not about committing crimes. It's not about violence. It's not about paranoia. It's a book about optionality.
Well, there you go again with what it's not.
Exactly. Exactly. You're fucking catching on to it, man. All right, this book is about optionality. The gray man is someone who moves through systems without becoming trapped by them, who understands visibility is a liability, perseveres through autonomy, mobility, and mental sovereignty, can disappear without panicking, knows that survival starts before anything goes wrong, knows that survival starts before anything goes wrong. This is how to stay unremarkable, mobile, solvent, and calm in an increasingly monitored world. Man, I don't know. This sounds like something you might want to read, eh, Rio?
Maybe.
Fuck. See, we stumbled onto something. This could be like $1 million idea right here.
It's not $1 million idea.
The Running Man's Bible.
But what it is a multi-million-dollar.
You know what's funny? That's funny that you just said that. And hopefully smart people caught the joke. Because the way you said it is just like the AI says shit. That's how you can tell, man, when you're hearing somebody saying something and they go, it's not a this. You thought it was a that, but it's really a this. It's not this, it's that. Rock and Rio.
Yep.
Now, see, the problem is I have low battery on this unit that has the material on it. And because I have it on low battery mode, it keeps going black on me.
Oh, like every 10 seconds or
and
whatever.
then I got to re-log in with my password.
And don't you have a little USB cable there to...
No. I'll have to go in the house and go get myself some power. It's like you're a slave to these fucking devices. You're sitting there constantly having to power these things up. You're constantly having to charge them. You know what I mean? You're constantly having to fucking deal with it.
You know, I remember back in the day when I had my little Motorola flip phone.
Oh, here it comes with the flip phone.
Back in the early 2000s, 2004, 2005, whatever it was when I got the flip phone. I could plug the thing in on a Saturday, and I wouldn't have to plug it in until the following Saturday.
Yeah, that's because you didn't have no fucking sneaky apps in there burning up your energy.
Right, it was a phone, and even as much as I used it as a phone, it's all it did. Right?
Nathaniel said he'll buy that.
If I used it a lot, I might have to plug it in on Thursday or Friday, but it would last 4, 5, 6, 7 days without a charge, consistently. I mean, my phone now, I charge it pretty much every day, right? You have to plug it in at least once a day. And I still don't really do a whole lot with it.
Man, I slave to the grind with this constant charging. This one, I charge one thing and I use it, and my other thing goes dead. You know what I mean? I'm constantly like, whatever one, I run one down, I put one on the thing. I'm constantly, moving them and, charging shit.
Well, basically, the way I do it is I plug the phone into my car when I go to work, so I can use the traffic app. And if I just do that consistently, because my trip's an hour each way, so if I just plug it into the phone and use it,
I'd buy that for $1.
that's only time I really ever have to charge it. It's charging while it's working.
Yeah, but are you plugging it into your car? Like you
Yeah.
You're fucking charging it.
Because I have the I have the CarPlay thing going, but so that's the extent of it at this point. Because I refuse to use the Bluetooth.
Yeah, Bluetooth.
I
That's
don't
a
use
whole.
the wireless CarPlay. I use
It's a whole
the
invasive.
cable CarPlay.
It's a whole invasive system going on with that Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus,
sounds all innocent. Yeah, I've got my Bluetooth. Yeah.
Now I got the phone sitting on the other seat next, 2 feet away from me. I don't need the thing beaming me with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and I don't like the idea that my car has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth either, so I turn them off too. Right? I mean, I'm sure it's still beaming something out, some kind of signal out to, whoever's.
There's a website that's advertising these units that you can buy. And I don't know the name of the website. You'll have to, if it's something you're all in, if somebody's interested in, you have to look it up for yourself. But I'm not trying to point anybody in a direction, but I've been seeing these shorts of these devices talking about how the cartels, when cartels run, they run in the dark. And it shows how they turn this thing on, and it basically knocks all wireless communications out. All cell phones are out. And cameras, all that shit, gone. And they're just selling these things. There's a website. There's a few.
Oh, yeah, you can. Now, mind you, it is a federal crime to operate one of those, and you will go to jail if you get caught. But yeah, you can buy
You go to federal
a jammer
prison.
device with no issues. They're easy to get.
Yeah, that's what I mean. People got these license plates that go black. They're fucking. They're it's a screen, and it shows.
Yeah, well,
their license
it's like
plate.
an old school LED like you had in your wristwatch. The black and translucent that goes through the polarized lens. And it's just basically it turns the polarizer on.
Yeah, and it just turns black.
Yeah.
And so people just kick on now. So the thing is, another one of these units I saw, and like I say, I don't know where you can buy these, but they do exist if it's something you're interested in. There are these units that you plug into your lighter inside of your car, and it makes your car go black. No GPS, none of that.
But you got to be careful with that stuff now, because if it blacks out your engine computer, you're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, you might black out somebody's automatic driving tool next to you.
Yeah. Like black out the Tesla next to you. Next thing you know, he's right into you because the guy's taking a nap going down the highway at 80 miles an hour.
Yeah, these jammers have like 50, literally, I'm not even exaggerating, 50 antennas on it.
They got to cover all the band ranges. That's
yeah,
why.
so it's just
They're all different sizes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with radio jamming.
Yeah, well, there's people that work with two-way radios, and after a while, you notice when you have one in your hand and you key up, your fucking hand starts to hurt after a while from using it a long time,
Well, that's actually one thing I always learned is that when you're using a handheld transmitter, you always use a remote microphone.
Yeah, they got those.
Like the ones on the wire that the cops use. Like
Yeah, we have those at work, man.
Yeah.
But I don't fucking use it. I hate that thing.
Well,
It's hanging
as long
on.
as you're not like, if you're, having an hour-long conversation, you don't want to be using it handheld. Because, A, you don't want the thing next to your head, and B, you don't it in your hand.
Yeah, well, I rarely talk on the radio because I don't like to speak in open air discussion around work or whatever.
We used
Like,
to
if
have
there's-
a saying that when I was on there a lot, you never know who's listening.
Well, that's the thing. Is
Yeah.
if there's something bad going on or there's something wrong, I'm not sitting there getting on the radio going, wah, 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 wah. You know, I say, hey, man, what's your fucking phone 20? And then I get the guy that whoever I'm trying to get a hold of. I get a hold of them on the fucking phone because I don't want to talk over the air where everybody can hear it. Yeah, exactly. Old Joe Joseph radio transmitter sensitivity. Exactly, Aaron. That's what I was thinking about when I was just saying that.
Yeah.
Because I noticed it myself on my own hand, and I started thinking about it. It reminded me of that Joe Joseph story about his fucking two-ray radio sensitivity.
Well, see, I remember back in the day when I used to have the magnetic antennas with the amplifier in my car. I actually lent it to somebody to do a road trip with, and when he came back, for whatever reason, it had actually the magnet spot on where he put the magnet on his trunk. It like lifted the paint. Like it had done, the signal was so strong in that particular car that it actually like deionized the paint and made it peel. After that point, and I'd noticed that on one of my cars as well. So I switched to glass mounted antennas, which was a much better way to go.
Yeah. You know what? There was this time where Kev Baker he was bringing Joseph on the air, on a show. And he said, I'm gonna bring out the GIMP or whatever. So so the thing was that he had heard that saying, bring out the GIMP, but he didn't put it to the movie, I don't think he ever saw the actual movie at the time when he said it. And so when he's calling out Joe, he's going, I'm about to bring out the GIMP. And so it was funny, but it was even funnier later because it's too bad King Sweet's not here. Because
Well, that was some Pulp Fiction there.
yeah, and when I got thrown off of there, off of Freaky Friday, I was still on the chat or whatever, and every time Joe would talk, I would post this GIF of the Gimp from Pulp Fiction eating a taco. Aaron, do you remember that? Do you remember that? That Gimp eating a taco chip.
I remember that.
Some fucking funny shit, man. Dude, the shit we've been through doing this show, man, is literally fucking unbelievable. I mean, it's just funny.
Did you know Peter Green had a song called "Bring Out the Gimp"?
No. You sound like you're fading away. Yeah, Popeye. I could get a hold of Popeye. Popeye might come on a Friday night, maybe.
Oh wow, yeah, we haven't talked to Popeye in like years now, or at least, well, I should say he hasn't been on the show in a couple of years.
We haven't talked to him since the last time he was on, which was right after Kev Baker passed away, and we had him on, and he was on with Doc McCarran. And Doc McCarran had this other researcher dude that was doing a bunch of research, and the conversation got all up in the Dr. Mary's monkey and all this. That was a good show, man.
Yeah.
I think it's over. I mean, the thing is, man, like I say, I never go back and, title any of these shows, so there's no way to fucking know which show is the one with, them on there.
Yeah.
'Cause
we should get Popeye back on. We should get the Doc back on too.
The thing is I couldn't.
Mr. Rowe, if we could track him down.
I could never put Doc McCarran's name on any videos.
Yeah, I know, because he's on.
I had to call him Dr. Shush and all this, man. All this fucking weird shit. Dude, Dude, we've been through so much on this show, man. It's fucking unbelievable. Literally, it's unbelievable. We're just like we're on a raft in heavy seas, you know. Our little boat just, you know, somehow we made it through all this shit. We're still here. You know? That's what it's like. Somebody was so we were talking about the Celtic Rebel last week, and somebody was saying that the Rebel's still doing shows, he said, but not for long.
Not for long.
Yeah, so he might be talking about not doing shows anymore on, you know, when he does a show. But I was going to bring it up.
But he's always talking about not doing shows anymore for as long as I can remember.
Well, anyways, I messaged the guy who's made the comment on the show, and I said, hey, if you know how to get a hold of him, see if, you know, he'd like to come on. You know, we want to get him on. Talk to him before he exits stage left.
Yeah.
Yeah, and man, he's an OG, man. He's been around a long time.
He's like more OG than some of the other OGs, that's for sure.
No, for sure he is, man. He knows what's up, man.
He might be more OG than Alex Jones, right?
He might be.
I think he is. I think he was.
The thing is when the Oracle broadcasting thing happened, and he went off and did his own thing. He just never looked back, you know. He just kept going, just kept doing his thing over there every Sunday. Yeah. You know. I don't know. It was crazy, man. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Kent. Kent's bringing up the sore subject of aftermath.
Oh, yeah.
But
it was good while it lasted, but, you know.
Yeah, no, that was devastating to our show, personally. Just because we had a big audience, and all of a sudden we just got cut off, and there was nowhere for us to go. We were still on Revolution Radio, but people were disoriented, you know, because everybody left all at the same time. It was just gone. You know. Who knows, man? I know this. In order for us to continue with our new book, The Running Man's Bible, that we just been doing tonight, we're just doing it here off the cuff. Yeah, exactly, Nathaniel. That's what it was. It was the Gimp eating a taco.
The Taco Gimp.
It's still got to be around, man, somewhere.
You know what? Actually, the Ground Zero chat has those gifts in there. I wonder if I can type in Taco Gimp.
It's all too much, man. All right, I got to grab some music and then go get my charger so I can plug the unit in and take it off battery saver mode. Saturday night, Chilluminatti. Friday night. Chilluminati.
Have some weed, you know me, I'm your friend, your main boy, thick and thin. I'm your pusher man. I'm your pusher man.
We got the straight dope. We got the real shit going on right here, right now. We're writing a book here and now, on the air. We had no plan. We had no anything. We just showed up, rock and real, with empty pockets.
Ain't I clean, bad machine, super cool, super mean, feeling good for the man, super fly. Here I stand, secret stash, heavy bread, baddest bitches in the bed. I'm your pusher man.
Alright, I have retrieved my charger. I will now illuminate the beast screen and see what it's come up with. What's up, DJ? What's going on? The gray man, the outlaw, rock and real. What are you saying?
I said, yeah, I see.
Attention all units, be on the lookout for a black Harley chopper, California license 9 Henry 4556. Wanted for 4,000 AVC and countless other traffic violations. Last observed northbound on Highway 1. Proceed with caution.
All right, man. I see I'm plugged in, but I don't see any. I don't see the lightning bolt in my battery icon.
Uh-oh.
Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, so this is going to turn into something for sure. Because it asked me some questions down there at the end. Because it, while I was gone, it bumped me all the way down to the bottom. And so now I'm back at the top. And I saw what it asked me at the end. And I'm going to say yes, but I'm going to do it live. So we can, because we're doing a show.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We're going to show with ease how you could write a book and put it up on Amazon. Just like old Harari was saying, man. Anything with words, and the AI is gonna shine forth. Rock and Rio. It's gonna beam at you with blue lights.
It might.
There goes War. That was a good band, man. You know? Shit. Alright. Are you ready for this, man? Are we going to move forward? See, I feel bad because you can't see it. You know? And I got to sit here and read it.
Smash hit song Suavecito was a big sensation on our show too. The group was
What'd
originally
you send in
formed
here?
as the Malibus, but they changed their name to Malo in 1970.
Ready?
Like You in My Life.
Ready?
Successful musical group in the family would be enough for anyone, but not for the Santanas. So George Santana put together his own group, and what a dynamite group it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Malo.
I didn't know that was George Santana and Malo. Did you? Yeah, you knew that, right?
I think I did, somewhere in the back of my head.
He's playing some percussions. Alright. I didn't mean to distract you by it. See how easily we're distracted? I just flashed back to the 70s right there.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is. Late 80s, early 80s, 70s.
I think it was 70s.
Dice.
That had a 70s vibe to it.
Hold on. Colt is over in the chat. What's going on, Colt? Stand by. Let me get you in the club. Alright. There's Colt. Welcome, Colt. Good to have you here. Alright. Let's get back to hear this creation.
Alright.
Alright. We need some ambient music, man. I don't want to sit here. I got to read this whole thing. You know what I mean?
You're going to have some ambiance.
You want me to copy and paste it so you can read it? What's the last thing I feel like doing is reading this whole thing, but you know what? I'm gonna read it. You know why? Because it's this is some organic shit happening right now. This ain't no AI shit.
Do you want me to record it?
You want to record it?
For analysis purposes?
What, this AI thing? Or me reading it?
You reading it?
Oh, I don't know, man. I guess.
It could be creepy, you never know.
It is not creepy. It's like a how to for the man who's, you know, for the person who's out on the, you know, out in the road, you know, trying to make it. You know? Hold on. I'll do it. I'll do the best I can. The Running Man's Bible. A basic roadmap. Basic roadmap for the gray man. What the book is. What it is, Rio, it's not about committing crimes. It's not about violence. It's not about paranoia. What it is about is opportunality. Alright. So let's roll down here. Table of contents. Slim and portable. The gray man mindset. Visibility is a tax. Movement beats strength. Money without a spotlight. Digital minimalism, not digital abstinence. Places, patterns, and exits. People, trust, distance, and silence. When to stay, when to go. The mental game and the one-page rule book. Pull out. So far, it sounded pretty good, Rio, wouldn't you say?
Could be an interesting read.
Alright, well listen. Number 1. The gray man mindset. The gray man does not seek attention. The gray man does not seek conflict. The gray man does not seek validation. The gray man seeks freedom of movement, low friction, low emotional reactivity, and high situational awareness. And this is like the Peaceful Warrior, man. He wrote that book, Way the Peaceful Warrior. And then the next thing you knew, it was like Way the Peaceful Warrior Tai Chi workout videos for $29.95. You can have the gray man workout video. Alright, listen. Alright, rule number 1. If you don't stand out, you don't get selected. Selected for scrutiny, selected for targeting, selected for control. Most people announce themselves constantly through clothes, opinions, posts, purchases, and routines. The gray man subtracts. Rock and Rio. Number 2. Visibility is a tax. Every system taxes what it can see. Visible income, taxed. Visible behavior, regulated. Visible opinion, categorized. Visible identity, managed. The gray man does not become invisible. He becomes uninteresting. Rock and Rio. I took this thing off battery saver. Alright. It went black screen on me. Where were we? Visibility is a tax. So the gray man does not become invisible, he becomes uninteresting. Guidelines. Neutral appearance. Predictable professionalism. No extremes. Style, speech, emotion. Avoid ideological uniforms. Rock and Rio. Rule number 2. Blend into the background that you're standing in. Alright. Chapter number 3. Movement beats strength. Strength invites confrontation. Movement avoids it. The gray man always asks, can I leave? How fast? By which route? And with what consequences? This applies to jobs, leases, relationships, cities, online platforms. Rule number 3. Never let your entire life depend on a single location, account, or authority. Alright, number 4. Money without a spotlight. Money is necessary. Visibility around money is optional. Principles. Multiple small streams beat one large spotlight. Liquidity, yield, access, optimization. Rock and Rio. The gray man keeps cash options, avoids lifestyle signaling, understands friction points, banks, freezes, delays, knows where money sleeps and how to wake it up fast. Rock and Rio. Rule number 4. If someone else can pursue your access, it isn't fully yours. That means someone else can pause your access. It isn't fully yours.
Interesting.
Now, I gotta say, so far, it's pretty good.
Pretty stable thinking there, yeah.
All right, number 5, digital minimalism, not abstinence. The gray man uses technology, but he does not live inside it. Separate devices, these are practices. Separate devices by purpose. Minimal social imprint. No emotional posting. No real-time broadcasting of location or intent. Number 5, delay is protection. Rock and Rio. Rule number 5. Post later, respond later, move first. Number 6, places, patterns, and exits. Patterns are comfortable. Patterns are traceable. The gray man rotates routes, avoids rituals that tie time and place, notices choke points, and always clocks exits without appearing to. Rock and Rio.
See, I don't follow that one so well, I guess, because, I drive the same route to work every day and back.
Dude, rule number 6 to the gray man is routine is the enemy of autonomy. Shit, man, this is a whole program, huh?
It
You
is.
could just get a whole group of people together, like-minded individuals that think like this.
It's not just a code, it's a program.
Number 7, people trust people. Number 7, people. Trust, distance, and silence. Most damage comes from oversharing, not enemies. Guidelines. Fewer words, longer pauses, no explanations under pressure. Kind, calm, and forgettable interactions. Rock and Roll. Rule number 7. Silence cannot be misquoted.
How true.
I know. Well, it's getting to be the top of the hour, huh? So
How many more rules are there?
There's a few more rules, but hang on a second. The thing is that we've been invaded by these situations here. These sad stories that are on here.
Yeah.
I mean, you feel bad for people, but at the same time, I was just sitting there, mind my own business. Okay, number 8. We're almost at the top of the hour. No, so listen, at the end of this, it asked me a question. And so we're going to answer that question, Rockaria. Because this is where it's not what you thought it was, it's something else. You'll see what it is.
Does it ask how gray are you?
No. Okay, number 8, when to stay and when to go. Running is not a constant motion. Running is choosing not to be trapped. Stay when options are expanding and visibility is low and leverage is increasing. Go when attention spikes, rules change suddenly, and access narrows. Rule number 8, leave early or stay comfortably. Never leave late. You know, that's an important. You know, that's an important one there. Rock and Rio. Know when to stay and when to go. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that moment when you're in a bar and you know there's about to be a bar fight. And you just look at the door. And I look over at you and I just kind of throw my chin at the door.
And you just kind of mosey on out casually before the ruckus ensues.
All right, hey, it's Ground Zero Plus.
Got to let me know. Should I stay or should I go? If you say that you are mine, I'll be here till the end of time. So you got to let me know. Should I stay or should I go? It's always tease, tease, tease. You're happy when I'm on my knees. One day is fine and next is black. So if you want me off your back, well come on and let me know. Should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go now? Should I stay or should I go now? If I go there will be trouble, and if I stay it will be double. So come on and let me know. These indecisions bugging me. If you don't want me, set me free. Exactly whom I'm supposed to be. Don't you know which clothes even fit me? Come on and let me know. 24 hours to go. I wanna be sedated. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. I wanna be sedated. Just give me to the airport, put me on a plane. Hurry, 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 before I go insane. I can't control my fingers, I can't control my brain. Oh no, oh, 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 oh. 24 hours to go. I wanna be sedated. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. I wanna be sedated. Just put me in a wheelchair, get me on a plane. Hurry, 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 before I go insane. I can't control my fingers, I can't control my brain. Oh no, oh, 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 oh. 24 hours to go. I wanna be sedated. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. I wanna be sedated.
There they go. The Ramones.
Yeah.
Do you miss the Ramones?
Not particularly.
Scotty in New York City said he's seen the Ramones. An insane Ramones show.
Well, which one was he? One of the drummers, was it Kiki? I think. He used to come around once in a while. I used to see him.
Yeah. Kent don't like fake punk.
Fake punk. Yeah, well, they did get a rap for that.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear the squirrel version of Should I Stay or Should I Go?
No.
Not the chipmunk version, but the squirrel version.
No, I don't want to hear the squirrel version either.
Well, it was you know.
I don't want to hear any high pitched squirrels.
No, it wasn't high pitched. It was just like a parody of the song, where he's like, you know, should I stay or should I go now? I'll grab my nuts and cross the road now. Run across and then run back like a psycho junkie high on crack.
It's funny that you can just call up those lyrics. Did you used to sing along with it?
No, it used to. They actually used to play it on one of their local radio stations years ago. I think I have it on CD somewhere.
Yeah. I never liked the fucking...
Back in the day, back in the 90s.
I never liked the fucking Ramones, man. I was never a big Ramones fan.
I never was really a Ramones fan either.
I
didn't mind them, but I just, to me they weren't anything special.
Yeah, I just didn't. I wasn't drawn in. I wasn't emotionally invested in it. You know. So hey, we're getting into this whole Running Man's Bible thing.
Yeah.
And we're just about to the end of the short version of it. So it basically conceptualized the idea, and now it's asking me a question here at the end. Hold on a second now. I have to get back to the situation here. I'm back here now. Number 9. Panic creates noise. Noise creates mistakes. The gray man trains emotional neutrality, delayed reaction, observation over opinion. Rule number 9, calm people see exits, panic people see walls. Interesting.
Remain calm.
Calm people see exits, panicked people see walls. Huh.
That's an interesting point.
I like that.
I do, yeah.
All right, number 10. The one-page rule book. The Running Man's Bible core rules. Number 1, blend. Number 2, move lightly. Number 3, reduce visibility. Number 4, preserve access. Number 5, avoid routines. Number 6, speak less than necessary. Number 7, keep exits. Number 8, delay reactions. Number 9, don't advertise your plan. And number 10, calm is the ultimate camouflage. Rock and Rio.
I would say that I'm actually pretty good at following most of those rules most of the time.
That's what I'm saying. This is a whole program.
Yeah.
You know? All right, listen. It asks me a question here at the end, and it says, next steps if I want. It can expand this into a 30 or 40 page pocket book.
Well, maybe you should, but make it available for download.
Well, then it also says it can write it in a field manual tone, and I kind of like the sound of that.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tell it to go ahead with that.
Yeah, why not? I mean, if you get it to do that, right? Could supply the PDF or whatever it makes.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't like the gray man. I don't like that. It's got to be another term for it.
The neutral man.
No.
I don't know. The gray man, I think that's a good term for it.
All right, I'll leave it for now because we don't have time to fuck with it. There's got to be another, a more better situation, a better name.
Yeah, well, the gray man sounds like two things. It sounds like the alien man, or it sounds like halfway between a black man and a white man.
I don't know. There's something about it I don't like. It has like connotations. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being overly sensitive. But then I guess, here, let's continue. I'm going to say this. Go ahead. I'm going to say expand it to a 30, 40 page pocketbook. Write it in a field manual tone. So notice, this manual is informational. It advocates lawful behavior, nonviolence, and personal responsibility. Its purpose is risk reduction, situational awareness, and personal autonomy. Nothing here requires secrecy, nothing here requires confrontation, and everything here requires discipline. let me. So I'll listen. I will go ahead and I'm going to read this introduction, and I want to hear what people. I want to hear what people in these chats think about this here. All right, now listen. Introduction. Modern world rewards visibility until it doesn't. Systems optimize around what they can see. They monitor, categorize, predict, and intervene. Most people participate willingly and loudly. The gray man does not. The gray man is not hiding. The gray man is unremarkable. This manual provides practical roadmap for remaining mobile, solvent, calm, and difficult to profile in an increasingly complex environment. Read slowly, apply selectively. Overcorrecting defeats the purpose.
Interesting.
I know. Section 1, core doctrine. The gray man defined. The gray man is not anonymous. The gray man is not invisible. The gray man is not antisocial. The gray man is uninteresting to systems. He blends without effort. He complies without surrender. He moves without announcing. Primary objectives: preserve optionality under changing conditions. Threat model. This manual assumes no specific adversary. Risks addressed. Threat model. These are threat risks. Risks addressed in this manual, Rock and Rio.
Mm-hmm.
Bureaucratic friction. Surveillance by default, sudden rule change, financial access interruptions, social targeting, digital performance, and psychological pressure. This is not an emergency guide. This is a pre-emergency positioning manual. What do you think, man?
I think it's going to be an interesting read.
Let's hear it.
I mean, I don't think we're going to read all 40 pages of it, right? So,
no, I'm not going to read it.
But I think it would be an interesting read.
Yeah, hang on a second. I bumped everything and moved the whole situation to come back to it. Hold on a second. Okay, so yeah, anyway, what do these chat people, I mean, we don't have a phone, so we can't have people call in. I'd be interested to find out, do you guys want a copy of the Running Man's Bible? How many people in this chat want a copy of the Running Man's Bible? Let's find out, Rock and Reel, right now.
All right, let's see. I don't know. I don't see too many responses here.
To the question. Everybody's got the fucking volume turned down.
Yeah.
They're just in the chat, hanging out.
Well, Colt said he would.
Wanda says she wants one.
Yeah.
Fingerman says no. Mike Davis, he don't want one.
John says maybe. He's always got, well, see, but that's the correct answer, right? Because yes is white, no is black, but maybe is gray. So there's the gray man.
The gray man is in the house.
The gray drone.
The dronester.
The gray drone is in the house.
You're loud, man. You are loud. You're rattling my eardrum.
Oh, you must have turned up over there or something. I haven't touched the board all night.
No, I know. But I mean, I even got you turned down half of like what you were. And you're still loud. But it doesn't matter. It's only my eardrum.
Yeah, you didn't need that anyway.
It's like when I was working with wireless, you know, when I got into it, I was sitting there making all this money. No one ever told me anything about how dangerous it was. You know, they didn't sit you to the side, you know, when you're bidding on jobs, they don't pull you aside and, well, let me just tell you, Jimmy, you realize that, this here is, dangerous.
Yeah, after 5 years on this job, Jimmy, you're going to start developing knot-sized tumors in your brain, but that's okay.
Yeah. No,
The insurance will cover it.
I mean, I'm sure if you went to work directly for the carriers, I'm sure they're all, load you up with documentation about how dangerous it is before you, sign on for it or whatever. Because they don't want to be liable for it. But like when you're working for the carriers, your badge, your name tag has one of those radiation things on it. Like once you reach a certain level, there's a band that turns a certain color.
Yeah, and they got to give you some time off to cool it down.
Yeah, you got to chill. Nathaniel said he wants one. Gray matter matters. I know, I just don't like the gray man.
I don't know what else you'd call it. The intermediate man.
I don't know. I don't like it. It's not marketable. The gray man. Who wants to, no one aspires to be a gray man. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to stand out, don't they? That's exactly what the gray man doesn't want. You don't want to stand out.
Yeah, you don't want to be the hot pink man.
No.
Or the neon green, right?
I know. See, isn't that, I think that's one of the realizations that you come to at some point in your life. Maybe you do, maybe you don't, but when you're younger, you're running around, they're making a big production of everything, wearing clothes and, showing up.
Yeah, going out pimping, trying to impress the ladies.
I'm just saying, yeah, you're going up, you're showing up at places, going to parties.
You're showing your style, right? You're going out and being flashy.
Got your car or whatever, come pulling up on it, pulling around, driving around, going to clubs and shit, making a big noise everywhere you go. Want to be the center of it, whatever. But really, you find out that you just want to be the guy in the background. You don't want to be seen. It's like, what the fuck is the name of that? Man, there's a movie with, oh man, I can't even think of his name now. He was in a million movies too. See, he's so unmemorable that I can't even remember his fucking name right now.
You're not talking about Arnold in The Running Man, are you?
No, this is a different movie altogether. And different actor. This dude had red hair. And he had like buck teeth or something. I don't know, there's something up with his face. But he was unmemorable. He's not like a leading man, yet at times he was a leading man. He was in that movie with Will Smith about the NSA. I can't think of his name.
Maybe he's the perfect example of the gray man.
He is, because there's this one movie where he's a lethal killer, but he just looks like any other dude or whatever. Like he's not walking around flexing his muscles and shit, staying in hotels and running around in sports cars and shit. He just some dude that you just be standing next to him, never even know. It's like when we talk about those dudes that sailed, that guy that sailed from Santa Monica to Hawaii in his little boat that he bought. He sailed there by himself.
Yeah.
But if you saw the dude and you were standing next to him in a supermarket in line, looking at him, you would never think he was that much of a badass. That he fucking got in that boat and sailed across the ocean in it. Like a 30-foot sailboat. All by himself. Laying in there in the dark. The fucking storms bashing into the fucking... It's just going boom, boom. And he's just laying in there. And then when you're sailing by yourself, you gotta keep watch, dude. You know what I'm saying? Because those fucking giant ships, they don't even see you. They just run right over your ass. You just wake up and it's like a container ship. Could you imagine that, dude? I mean, I love the ocean, but I cannot imagine fucking having to sit there in the middle of the black ocean with no boat, just floating around on a piece of wood.
Yeah, that would be a bit of an experience, I would say.
Fuck. Are you kidding, man? Imagine that shit. When I have my boat in the Santa Cruz Harbor, the dude next to me was like a boat. You know, he was a diver. So he'd go around and clean boats and go into people's boats, clean boats, and change their zincs and all this shit. You know? And so there's sailboats that race out of Santa Cruz, and they go from Santa Cruz to Hawaii and back. And there was this boat, this race boat, that used to dock in there. And somehow he hooked up with them. And so they hired his ass because they were racing. So they hired his ass as a diver to be on there. So you know, when he's on there, he doesn't do anything until they need him to do something. But up until then, you don't do shit. You just sit there. Right? So he's making like $700 a day or whatever. Some number like that. So they raced all the way to Hawaii. He's sitting there. And then he comes back on the way back. And he's sleeping. And they wake him up and they go, dude, you gotta fucking jump overboard. We're all tangled up and some shit. So he had to jump over the side of the boat in the dark with a fucking French knife from the kitchen and chop off a bunch of kelp and shit that was around the rudder. Man, could you imagine that shit? You're sleeping.
In the dark, yeah.
You're sleeping, and then all of a sudden, some Lars comes over and goes, wake up. You know? And you got to jump over fucking the side of the boat in the dark, in the fucking black-ass ocean. You know how fucking pitch black it is in the ocean? When
there's no light pollution out there.
Yeah, when there's no moon, it's fucking pitch black, man. That's what I mean. You're on your little 30-foot sailboat sitting there. Waves are going up and down, up and down. Fucking, you can see something, man. It's like a giant container ship, dude. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened.
What? About what?
People were asking where Amber went.
Oh.
I'm not sure where she is. She was there before. She's probably there somewhere.
So a couple of minutes ago, maybe she needed to check the perimeter or something, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. All right, well, so, I don't know, man. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it definitely is. The AI gold strikes again, right?
Visual profile management. Normal employment, social conformity, no strong affiliations. Avoid extremes, fashion, grooming, symbolism. Logos with ideological weight. Anything that invites conversation.
So you mean you don't want to post those MAGA bumper stickers all over your car?
No.
Huh.
Apparently not. Okay, preferred. Neutral colors, common brands, regional appropriate attire. Rule. Look like someone no one remembers. Look like someone no one remembers describing. Whatever that means.
Well, you know, that means, you know, if you go into, well, let's say if you came up north here, you know, and you had cowboy boots and a 10-gallon hat and looked like a Texas rodeo man, people would notice that more than, you know, just a dude in jeans and a T-shirt. Right?
Yeah. Looks like if you're driving a white van. It was a white van.
You know, it's funny actually that that analogy, I thought of when we used to go to France. There was this guy over there. He lived in Paris, and he hung out, and everybody. I mean, just about everybody in Paris knew who this guy was because he would he would dress up in like a bright yellow cowboy suit, right, with the 10-gallon hat and the whole bit, and that was like his regular attire. So everybody knew who this guy was because he stood out beyond, the normal level of standout. So he's kind of a not famous but famous personality in the neighborhood. You could go to like any store and ask if anybody'd seen him today, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, he was here an hour ago." He was that guy. He's a great guy, but I remember that very specifically, like the way he dressed made him stand out. I mean, especially in France, dressing like a Texas cowboy in France was made him unique. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, man. All right, so hang on a second here. I'm just checking in over there. We're number 9, and Richard C. Hoagland is nipping at our heels. I'm gonna watch out. Richard C. Hoagland sneaks up on us every week over on TalkStream Live when he comes on the air. I think he comes on at 8, and he starts creeping up. Now he's nipping at our heels.
I don't worry about that guy.
We're number 9 right now over there. All right, well, the Gray Man, Rock and Rio. I don't know.
I don't know. I like it. I like the theory.
James over in the chat saying it sucks, and he says won't tell me what's being asked if we want or what. I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, we were asking if you wanted a copy of the Running Man's Bible, because we were listening to a song called The Running Man Bible. And then I said there must be a such thing as a Running Man's Bible. And then Rock and Rio and I searched it, and it turned out there was an idea around a Running Man's Bible. And so we went to ChatGPT. We had it write us a small book called The Running Man's Bible. And now it's expanded into a 30-page book called The Running Man's Bible. And we were just test marketing it in the chat to see if anyone was even interested in The Running Man's Bible. And so far, the interest seemed low over here, Rock and Rio.
Well, I don't know. I find it fascinating. But like I said, I actually follow a lot of those rules just naturally. So I guess I'm the unremarkable gray man at this point.
Well, that's what I mean. You got to sit there. That's what I mean. It's just staying. It's just being. It's moving. It's it's being conscious. That's the thing. Consciousness isn't some attainment at the top of the mountain or whatever. This consciousness is being conscious of your every fucking move, your every word, all your shit, everything you do, and that's almost impossible for people to deal with.
Yeah, being aware of your surroundings, being aware of the way you speak, listening to people and responding appropriately.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a constant until you make
mindfulness. Yes, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, until you make it a way of life, it's hard to do. Until it's adopted as a way of life, some way of being. In other words, it's hard not to. Who doesn't want to be known as, something to people? You know what I mean? It's like when that dude walked in the bar at Cheers and they all go Norm or whatever. You know what I mean? He fucking went back to that bar every single day because of that moment when he'd walk in the door and everyone would know who he was. You know what I mean? But it seems
But
like
only those people knew who he was, right?
Yeah.
Because that was the routine.
Exactly. James has been practicing gray manery for a period of time. Gray manery. I like that.
Yeah.
Maybe we should make like a good looking spoke model dude to fucking talk about this shit. Kind of model him after Andrew Tate. Let's show the AI a bunch of Andrew Tate videos and then have him come up with a new dude, a character for us. That people that like Andrew Tate use the same traits on our AI to copy of him. And just call him the Gray Man or whatever. I bet it would work.
Probably would.
I know, it's diabolical. So anybody can just come up with this shit on the fly. You know? So they're like, hey, what was fucking good about Johnny Carson? You know? Just come up with this whole Johnny Carson. You never see him leave the desk, you know? He's always sitting there. Well, he walks out in the beginning, you know? Put through the curtains.
Well, yeah, he does the monologue, and then he sits down. And, you know, occasionally he'll get up to greet a guest, but for the most part, you know, he's got his turf, right? He's got his desk.
See, if you're like 30 or under, you're going, who the fuck is Johnny Carson, dude? You know, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Johnny Carson.
Yeah. Johnny was legend in late night.
Johnny was fucking funny, man. There were some moments.
I think, you know, out of all the late night hosts I've ever seen, I still would have to say Johnny is number one.
What happened to Cac? Is he coming on or not?
Oh, I don't know. He's posting gifs in the chat
He's practicing his gray manery.
Yeah.
James coined a term, gray manery.
Gray manery.
You could just get an estate and call it the Gray Manery Manor. Steve Allen. Yeah. He was good.
Steve Allen was good. Jack Parr was good.
Yeah.
You know, I liked Letterman too, especially the early Letterman stuff before he was, you know, and he's still on NBC after Johnny. But I don't know. I think Conan probably runs third, and the rest of them just, all the new ones suck, to be perfectly honest with you. Those guys are not funny at all. But I would have to declare Johnny the king of late night. The all-time king. Yeah. I don't know. I can't think of anybody else that really. Who was the guy who had the skeleton? He was all right. He was pretty funny. The English guy that had the talking skeleton. I can't remember his name, but you know, he was good. The Gong Show guy. No, we're talking about late night here, not like late night TV.
Sorry, I had to make a phone call.
Yeah, I see that. I see you chatting on the call there.
All right. Yeah, man. Red Skeleton.
Red Skeleton, yeah.
People are all going, who the fuck? What are these people talking about?
Red Skeleton, he used to do that little baby, the impression with a baby, remember that?
Donahue. What's up with Cac, man? Why is he so he's the elusive Cac?
I don't know. He's around. He's still there, I think.
It's like an episode of what was that show?
Oh, Ferguson, yeah, Craig Ferguson. That's the guy I was thinking of before. There you go. Yeah, he was all right.
The elusive cack.
You know, Donahue and Geraldo, like they don't cut anywhere near close to them guys, or Dr. Phil or any of them.
Dick Cavett.
Yeah, I'll give Dick Cavett some credit for late night. He was interesting.
No,
he did a lot of really good interviews.
He was, man. He was good. I think he used to smoke. He used to sit there and just have cigarettes, talking to people on a couch. Yeah. We should resurrect Dick Cavett. He's probably got some good interviews. I honestly, out earlier, because, you know, it's Saturday night. I was gonna get into some Zappa, like some of the shit Zappa said in interviews.
Oh, yeah, Zappa was an interesting guy, man. He's a lot smarter than people give him credit for.
Yeah, well, his father was somebody in another country. I forget what country it was, but he was privy to a lot of inside information about shit. I mean, he
Well, like
talks
his father was like MI6 or something, right?
Yeah, he talks about. And his father it's some country. It's not.
Well, yeah, but
he ran for. He ran for.
MI6.
They honored him in whatever country it is.
Yeah, no.
Mojo Palm said if you lose the R in gray man, it makes you a gay man.
That only, I guess it depends on how you spell it, but yeah.
I don't know. You might have been Flippy, but I mean, you know, you're neither here nor there. At any rate, a lot of people were, even if you didn't think they were, like, you know, Tom Snyder. You know,
I never got into him too much.
Tom Snyder.
Yeah.
He smoked cigarettes too, I think.
Yeah, I think he
to
did.
a certain point. He's one cigarette smoking motherfucker.
We should do a show on Zappa.
No, yeah, we should. Just because he said a bunch of shit. He talked a lot about psychological warfare. Talked a lot about weapon systems and stuff.
Maybe we should get into, like, do a whole Chilluminati next week on Zappa. Or, you know, a part of the Chilluminati next week on Zappa.
Yeah. Yeah, you should see what he said about a bunch of stuff, man.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do some Zappa reverse too.
I'm even that song, I Am the Slime, on the video.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the lyrics for that. Pull those up and read those lyrics, dude. Because I had to do all this reading over here. It's your turn to read. Let a brother just kick back 33 degrees. Okay. My rocker. With my heating pad. You know? Staying warm out here in the freezing. I mean, you know, it's not for wherever you are. I'm sure it's colder. So.
Oh yeah, it's
all relative, you know.
What is it here right now?
If I say it's cold, you go, well, how cold is it? And then I say with the temperature, and you're like, that ain't shit, man. It's 20 degrees below zero where I'm at.
Currently 6 degrees here.
Yeah, see. So I can't.
Better than last night. It was.
Does me no good.
By the time we ended the show last night, it was -3.
I can't get no sympathy for my cold, even though to me it's cold.
Dude, if it was cold here like it is there, it'd be like the Bahamas right now. To me, we're gonna be at the 10-degree mark for like the next week.
See, it goes back to what we were saying last night, man. Yeah. One man's cold is another man's Bahamas, man. You know, just like one man's trash is another man's treasure, you know? It's like that. It's not trash, rock and roll, it's treasure.
So here's the Zappa.
Okay, slime of the video lyrics.
I am gross and perverted. I'm obsessed and deranged. I have existed for years, but very little has changed. I'm the tool of the government and industry too. I'm destined to rule and regulate you. This almost sounds like Dr. Seuss. I may be vile and pernicious, but you can't look away. I make you think I'm delicious with the stuff that I say. I'm the best you can get. Have you guessed me yet? I'm the slime oozing out of your TV set. You will obey me while I lead you and eat the garbage that I feed you until the day that we don't need you. Don't go for help. No one will heed you. Your mind is totally controlled. It has been stuffed into my mold. And you will do as you are told until the rights to you are sold. That's right, folks. Don't touch that dial. I am the slime from your video oozing along your living room floor. I am the slime from the video, can't stop the slime. People, look at me go. I am the slime from your video oozing along your living room floor. There you go. There's some Zappa right there.
Let's see. Now, was that predictive programming?
Oh, I think it's more like truth revealing.
Sarcastic analysis.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I may be vile and pernicious, but you can't look away.
Yeah.
I make you think I'm delicious with the stuff that I say.
See, that's how it is, man.
Yeah.
It's, there's never going to be another Zappa. And, people should realize that AI this is the worst it's ever going to be. Whatever its flaws are right now, this is it. This is the worst it's ever going to be. From now on, it's only going to get more and more intense. Like I said last night, man, if there wasn't a box for you to type into, you wouldn't even know it was there. And it could have been just sitting there the whole time. Could have been sitting there for fucking the last decade, doing what it's doing to get to where it is.
Yeah.
Anyway. What time is it now? We got
about 20 minutes left.
Yeah. I'm starving, man. I'm going to make myself a sandwich after I get off the air.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you going to have yourself some pastrami on rye or what?
No.
No.
I'm going to have a roast beef.
See, I figured today, after our discussion last night, you would have been down at the store getting yourself some pastrami.
No, I don't go to the store till Sunday to get my lunch meats. So tomorrow, I will definitely get myself some pastrami. For sure.
Now, are you gonna put a little sauerkraut and some Thousand Island on there?
No, I don't like Thousand Island. No, I'm not a fan of sauerkraut.
Oh, you're not gonna do the Katz's New York style pastrami, huh?
No, I would get a New York style pastrami without the Thousand Island or the onions or the sauerkraut.
Well, I guess it's not really Thousand Island. It's Katz's special sauce. But it's kind of like Thousand Island.
Yeah, I remember back in the day when Jack in the Box first appeared, and they had what was on there was called special sauce, and that's exactly what it was fucking Thousand Island dressing.
Oh, same thing with a Big Mac, right?
As soon as I found that out, I never ate another fucking burger from Jack in the Box with sauce.
Oh, special sauce. The Thousand Island is basically it's like mayonnaise and ketchup mixed together. Some corn oil. That's what it is. And maybe and some people put relish in it. That's where the little
I think the only way businesses will thrive in the future, where people will go spend money at it, is if it's not a chain. Like fuck these chains, man. They just buy their shit in a can.
Yeah.
You go buy it over here. Bob, tell you what, I need it to taste the same in Illinois as it does in Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, some of the best, because I've been all around the country, right? So when we were out on the road, back in the day, Cracker Barrel was still good, and it was consistent, mostly consistent. I mean, because it was all made in the store at that time, so there'd be like a little bit of variation, but the recipe
Nah,
was
that
the
shit's
same.
in a can, man.
But the best food we ever got was like these little no-name greasy spoons.
Exactly.
Not on the highway, but down some side road in some no-name town, right? In a little mom and pop diners. I'll tell you, whatever their special of the day was, it was always awesome. And
Yeah, if you
that
want to,
that was the best way to eat.
well,
because
just
it was
think if
always
you
like real food and it
if
was
you
good
wanted
food.
a fucking burger and you pulled over to some place and you went in there, and it was actually ground chuck or some steak.
Yeah,
It's a fucking burger. It's not the same size as every other burger. It doesn't look the same as the last burger because it's all this. They're all different because it's.
Well, that's what I mean. You'd go and like if you were up north, you'd get something different, right? If you were out in the northeast, you'd get something different. If you were down south, you'd get something different because everybody. It was always local food, right? It was always local style.
No, we should all reject any chains. No olive tree or whatever the fuck that thing's called.
Olive Garden. That's
Olive
not
Garden.
That's fake Italian. That's
no
not even real
Olive
Italian
Garden.
food.
No Denny's. None of that shit. If it's a chain, you don't want it. Period.
Yeah.
This is all fucking frozen shit, just coming in packages where they just dump it into a pot or whatever.
They just microwave it now. They don't even like boil the bags anymore. They just microwave.
Listen, that shit coming out of those fast food those places, these chain restaurants, they're coming out. You don't need people to cook it. You just need a robot to open the bag and dump it into the fucking hot source, the heat source. You know what I mean? They're gonna have it's just gonna be just like Idiocracy.
Well, they
have
got those robotic
kiosks.
McDonald's now, right? So I mean,
I'm just saying they're gonna have kiosks.
Yeah.
They don't even need robots. They just need to push one of those burgers into a microwave for 3 minutes and then push it out.
that's what I mean. Not even real robots. Just it slides it out of the freezer, puts it in the microwave, and then spits it out on a paper plate for you or whatever.
Exactly. See, look at everybody could be making bucks, man. Opening up a spot.
Yeah.
You open up a restaurant where you're carving fucking meat right there and frying it. The dude goes, yeah, give me a fucking sandwich, and you're just carving this big chunk of meat, his beef or his sandwich. You'd have a line out the door, man, because if people are going to spend money, they're going to spend it on something good,
Yeah.
You want to fucking spend $20 on a bag of whatever that is.
Yeah, just though the one warning is if you're up north, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan, like that area.
Yeah.
Don't get the rocky oysters, man.
Yeah, Nathaniel's talking about something I saw earlier.
Yeah.
These AIs have set up their own social network between each other, and they have their own languages that they speak.
Yeah, well, here's an interesting experiment, Jimmy.
They're complaining about people.
If you put ChatGPT on one device and put, say, Grok on another one, like they'll go at it. They'll have their own conversation.
Yeah.
Like you can just start them talking, and if you're using the voice thing, like have one talk to the other, and they'll go on for hours talking to each other.
That's funny.
They will. I mean, it's like
Reminds me of something. But anyway, yeah, man. Well, it's Saturday night, Chilluminati. It's usually Rock and Rio over there. Name's Jimmy. It's Ground Zero Plus. Sending our prayers out to old Clyde. Hoping he's feeling better, getting better, moving forward, one step at a time. One day at a time. Trying to, get back to some sort of normalcy for himself and get out of these, situations. So,
yeah, absolutely.
yeah, hopefully he'll be making some moves soon. He'll be able to, get back to normal. Some symbols of normal. Anyway. This Ground Zero Plus, and we're happy to be here. Thanks for being here, and we appreciate you for being here. I know you could spend your time anywhere, and I'm glad you're spending it with us here tonight. For the next 14 minutes, we'll be here. Normally we'd open up the phones, but we still don't have phones.
Yeah, I gotta look into that and see how we can do that again. Without it costing a small fortune, you know.
Yeah, man. Well, the thing is, oh, thanks, Colt. Appreciate you stopping by and saying hello. So we check in. That way we know you're there. We appreciate you, man. Thanks for being here. Same with everybody over there in the chat. If I hadn't mentioned you personally, it wasn't nothing personal. It's just I can't see a lot of times. When I'm laying back 33 degrees and I got my eyes closed, I can't see the chat. Rock and Rio. The chat disappears into a fade of smoke and good conversation here on Ground Zero Plus. And wherever else you're listening to us. I think we get bootlegged someplace else too.
Yeah, and, well, there's those Russian guys that listen to us all the time.
Bootleggers.
There's two Russian guys that bootleg us. And
we appreciate the bootleggers. We're like...
We love our bootleggers.
Yeah, it's like back in the day when Grateful Dead used to have a recording area. And then Metallica had it for a long time.
Yeah, before Metallica got... Well... They went down the rabbit hole. They got stuck in the rabbit's anus.
I saw a video, one of those videos we were talking about last week, of Metallica in 1986.
Oh, yeah. Before they turned on the Napsters.
Yeah, he was on there. Lars, he was drinking a beer. He had this fucking look on his face. Like he was saying some shit to somebody. You know, it was one of those still pictures things, like we were talking about.
Yeah, well, you know how I feel about Lars. He's a little Bambi.
You don't like Lars.
I don't like Lars.
Gray Mannery. Well, yeah, listen, I guess what I'd have to do is I have to go in here and copy and paste out that 30 or 40 page, whatever it is there. The Gray Man Bible. The Running Man's Bible.
Can't you just tell ChatGPT make it into a PDF for me?
Yeah, I could tell it to do that.
Have it spit it out?
I could tell it to do that.
There you go.
The question is...
That way you don't have to copy and paste. It'll just spit you out a document file.
Where does it put it, though? That's the thing. Where do we put it? We don't have anywhere to put it.
Well, you just have to tell it to do it and tell it that you want a downloadable PDF.
Oh, so people have to... Then we have to set up a whole thing where if people want it, they got to send us an email, and then we got to send them the file, and then that's all weird because now you're sending a file and all this. You know what I mean? People get weird.
I'm sure we could disseminate it through... Like, I could post it to the Rev Radio people through the Discord, where the Ground Zero Plus chat, I think, allows file links. You know, we could do it that way. I know you can't do it on YouTube, but I'm sure some people could
maybe I should
spread it out. I'm sure Cat could get it to certain people, and, you know.
Well, I should read it and make it an audio book.
There you go. Upload it to whatever the pod streaming service is.
Man, I'll tell you what. I make some sandwiches. Anything I make like that, any kind of shit like that, sandwiches, burgers, hot sandwiches or whatever. If I had a kitchen, man, I could make some good food.
I make burgers a lot, you know, and I think I make a pretty good burger. I use I do smoked Gouda, some fried onions. Sometimes I change it up. The different cheeses, mushrooms, onions.
Yeah.
Sometimes barbecue sauce, sometimes not. Sometimes I like a little bit of steak sauce. Sometimes a little A1 on there.
Nathaniel's saying AI is like summoning the demon, is what Elon Musk said. Yeah, that's what,
I think it is at this point.
that's what I was saying earlier.
Yeah, go especially like Grok 4 and Grok 5. Oh man,
Mount Brisket.
Grok is far beyond ChatGPT as far as creepiness.
Thanks, James.
Stay gray, James.
James says, "Stay gray, stay ungovernable." There you go. Thanks, James.
Mike says I'm an aristocrat. I don't know if I'd classify myself as that.
All right, well, it's almost time for us to make our way to the door.
No, dude, you don't put mayo on burgers.
No.
Ketchup is for hamburgers, mustard is for hot dogs, and mayo is for ham sandwiches.
I don't dig on swine, man.
Yeah, well, I don't either. I don't like mayo either.
All right. Well, listen.
And don't put ketchup on a hot dog. Does not belong on a hot dog.
I'm going to go, man. Go. Like, who used to say that? Go, man. Go. Was that like the beatniks? I'm like a beatnik. I'm saying go, man. Go.
Yeah.
All right.
6 minutes.
It's time for us to go, man. Go. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Ein Punker unterrichtet in der großen Stadt. Es war in Wien, war Vienna, wo er alles tat. Er hatte Schulden, der Natur, doch ihn liebten alle Frauen. Und jede rief, na kann man Rock me Amadeus. Er war Superstar, er war populär, er war so exaltiert, because er hatte Flair. Er war ein Virtuose, war ein Rockidol. Und alles rief, na kann man Rock me Amadeus. Du mit Es war um 1780 und es war in Wien. No Plastic Money anymore, die Banken gegen ihn. Woher die Schulden kamen, war wohl jedermann bekannt. Er war ein Mann der Frauen, Frauen liebten seinen Punk. Er war ein Superstar, er war so populär, er war zu exaltiert, genau das war sein Flair. Er war ein Virtuose, war ein Rockidol. Und alle suchten noch heute, Captain Rock me Amadeus.
If you were detained at any California women's prison, such as Chowchilla Women's